Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. This is Eric Mobley, your Scentsy fragrance consultant. So today I'm talking all about my personal Scentsy Club and what is in my club. I know I've had several videos talking about what's in my club, but this may be your first video and you have not seen that before. So I'm excited to share what is in my club. I do have a couple of new things or like things I added at the last minute to my club because I was, running low on things or something like that. If you're not familiar, Scentsy Club is Scentsy's subscription service. So if you have a subscription service for something, it comes to you regularly. But what I like about Scentsy Club is that you can change it and you can, add what you want to come to your Scentsy Club. So I have 10 wax bars. Most of them have been discontinued or are limited time if they're, if they've returned or anything like that. And then I have a couple of other products. So, and you can also get discounts and referral bonuses, and you earn rewards just for being a Scentsy Club member, as long as your subscription does process, like your payment processes, you will get, rewards. I know you can earn points and you can apply that towards an online order or your next club order. I know I've had some customers, it gives them like $5 off or something like that. Every little bit helps. So I know this day and age, everything is expensive. I don't care what you're buying or what you're, trying to buy for, whatever, everything's expensive. So, anytime we can save a little bit of money, that's nice. The link for Scentsy Club will be in the description below, so feel free to check that out. If you have a Scentsy Club subscription, I'd love to know what is in your club that is, like not bring back my bar, always get my bar if you have anything like that, or, what is something that you can't live without. I would love to know that in the comments so I can, engage with you and, let you know my thoughts on whatever your product is. So without further ado, I'm done talking your head off. I put some freshwater sage pods in my Scentsy Club. So I've noticed that like the new labels and branding for the Scentsy products is pretty much on everything now. There's a few things that are still like the old logo, and I'll kind of, talk about my thoughts on that. I do like this. Honestly, this is very sophisticated. It's cute. I know on the Scentsy bars with the new fragrance or the new packaging, it shows the scent notes. However, on the pods, it looks like it doesn't. So just take that as you will. I don't really like that. I think that's kind of odd. I know this isn't a lot of space, but it looks like they've managed to put 2 Scentsy pods and then they have it in French and Spanish. So if they can fit that, I think they can fit, a couple of fragrance notes in there. So that's just my opinion. All right, so freshwater sage is absolutely amazing. I needed some pods for our bathroom. I think I have 1 set of pods left, and it's winterberry apple tea. And I know some people can have that fragrance year round, but I typically only like it in the wintertime or closer to the holidays. So I wanted something fresh, something clean, but also a fragrance that I really like because this is, like I say, gonna go in our bathroom. This is a really nice scent. I remember when this was released about 1.5 years ago. I smelled it for the first time, I think, at Scentsy World Tour. And it's just a really good, like clean, but also kind of masculine scent without being too woodsy. I believe this is in the woods category. Actually, it might be in the fresh category. I cannot remember. And the categories have changed, but the link for, in general, my online link is in the description below. Oh yeah, this is so nice. I love this so much. So check that out for sure. This is in pretty much every product. So room spray, wax bar, almost anything like that. And then next, I was completely out of counter clean. I have like a few bathroom cleaners that have not been opened at all in there, but I didn't have any counter clean. So this is also the new packaging for the counter clean. It's the new branding. I don't know if I like this because, as far as I know, all of the fragrances just have this like basic, like, I guess this is kind of like a cream color or ivory color, and then the Scentsy logo, and then it has the fragrance, you know, in the middle here. This is Isle of Clover. I do kind of miss like Scentsy having, you know, the different colors and cute designs. I feel like they could have kept this logo and maybe made it like white, but also made this like green label with clovers. I don't know. That's just my thought, because I know like the berry one that we have, Berry Sweet, of the products in cleaning, they have like a pink label and like berries all over them. It's really cute. So I don't really like this like really basic plain. I know they're trying to like stay on trend and be very modern, and I know like right now just simplifying things is like trendy and just a really popular idea, but also a way of decorating and just being simple. Minimization, I guess. Yeah, they're very minimal on this, but I think a little pop of color would have been nice. But Isle of Clover is really, really nice. It doesn't have the fragrance notes on here, but I really like this one. It's a good like melon type scent, despite it being like Isle of Clover. But yeah, I did already open this. I completely opened the box, and like I say, I was out of counter clean. This box came a little bit ago, but I wanted to go ahead and open it and use it because I needed it to clean up the kitchen and, you know, clean up some other things around the house. So that is the Isle of Clover counter clean. All right, and then I have some bars. A lot of these I've talked through before, so I'm gonna try not to keep you too long. But first of all, we have the Ariel Under the Sea. And like I say, most, if not all of these bars are either, most of them are Always Get My Bar, as in they have been discontinued, and since they're in my Scentsy Club, I can continue to get them forever, as long as Scentsy makes them. So Ariel Under the Sea, this is my favorite princess scent. Ariel is not my favorite princess, that's what I say every time, but this is just like a fresh aquatic but also kind of floral scent. It's very, very nice. I love this fragrance. It is kind of light, like it's like pretty light in a warmer, and it doesn't last a long time, but it is really, really good. I like it a lot. And then we have Scarlet Sunflower. This one did not return in the 2026 catalog. Despite this being called Scarlet Sunflower, which of course this is the old packaging, this does not smell like a flower at all, in my opinion. It's like more of an apple and pear scent, but I really, really like it. This was typically in the fall, well, it was in the fall and winter catalog, but I think this is a fragrance that you can warm year round. And I typically don't like fruity fragrances, but I really like that one. So next is Summer Holiday. I talked about this in my last video where I was talking about my empties, but this is like one of my favorite fragrances that Scentsy has ever made. This is definitely, I would say, my top 3, and I like a lot of fragrances. This is just like screams summer to me. It's definitely like, it's truly summer holiday. It smells like tanning lotion to me, to be completely honest. Like you're on the beach and you have just put some tanning lotion on and you are laying out and just relaxing and having a good day on the beach. That's what this smells like. I love it so much. So that's Summer Holiday. And then we have the 50th anniversary celebration iridescent bar. This one is a very strong floral, but I personally really like it because I don't think this fragrance is used at the Walt Disney World resort anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you like know that or not. I know like the resorts do have a like distinctive fragrance, but I don't think it's this one anymore. And sometimes it like depends on the resort because you can walk into the beach club resort and it'll have like a beachy fragrance, and then you can walk into like the Grand Floridian and it'll have like more of a sophisticated, you know, perfumey fragrance or something like that. They definitely, you know, have different fragrances, but this one was used a lot during the year of the 50th anniversary, which was like 2021, 2022-ish. But every time I warm this, it just takes me back to literally the 50th anniversary of Disney World. I was lucky enough to go to Disney World twice that year, I think. Yeah. And it was a really good, you know, we made a lot of good memories. So that's the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. And then next we have Beach Daisy. And this, you know, again, is the new packaging, and it's just kind of a ivory color. And I think it's just to match the wax, which is also an ivory color. But this does have the scent notes on it. So it's honeydew melon, daisies, and green apple. So daisy isn't even in, oh yeah, daisies was the second thing I read. But it's so good. With the melon in there, with the, you know, you got the fruit with the, it's kind of like Scarlet Sunflower, where you have the fruit with the floral. Same as Scarlet Sunflower. It's so, so nice. I like this so much. That's been in my club forever. All right, and then we have, speaking of being in my club forever, this is Sugar, and this smells like the, you know, sugar perfume from the 90s or whatever, the pink sugar. This is Lemon Drops and Cotton Candy, so it's a sweet cotton candy scent. I love this one so much. I think this was like the first bar that I added to my club, if not one of the first. It's excellent. I love Sugar so much. And again, this has the new packaging, and it's like a pink to match the wax. Next, we have Shaka. So this is the old packaging. It's interesting that they've changed Sugar and Beach Daisy, but a few of the other ones, they haven't. I guess they're trying to get through other bars before they switch out the labels and such. But Shaka is amazing. It smells like Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce cologne, which my husband used when we first started dating. So that's fantastic. Yeah, I love it. All right, it's very nostalgic to me. Next, we have the Gilmore Girls Luke's Diner. This is an amazing, like, coffee and cream scent. Yes, it's like it's probably the best coffee scent that Scentsy's ever made. I would maybe, if you wanted to make this sweeter, you could add like vanilla bean buttercream to it, or another bakery scent that wouldn't like offset the coffee of it. You'd want it to be more of like a vanilla, maybe a cinnamon. I'm not really sure, but probably more of a vanilla or like hazelnut, something like that, if you have another, you know, bar that smells like that. But this literally just smells like coffee and cream, and it's so good. Like, we have the Friends collection coming back, like Friends, the TV show, coming back Monday, this coming Monday, and I am taking pre-orders, so there's that. But there's a fragrance that goes along with that, and it smells like a coconut latte, but it's not as strong as this one. This one is literally just coffee and cream. Oh, so, so good. I'm so glad. I'm like, I never even watched Gilmore Girls. Don't come for me. People keep saying I should watch it, but that's a lot of TV, and I don't have that kind of time. So I'm sorry. But that fragrance anyway smells really amazing. Next, we have the Disney Spellbound Symphony. This was the 85th anniversary of Fantasia. It's got Mickey Mouse, Sorcerer Mickey on there. So cute. This is a really good, like, fresh and clean scent. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. This is another one that doesn't last very long in a warmer, but it's really good. It like kind of reminds me of Flight of Passage, which is at Animal Kingdom. It's the Avatar ride, one of the Avatar rides. It's very fresh and clean. Again, like none of these bars are available right now. Lastly, we have Butterbeer, and this one is currently available, I believe, last I checked anyway. But I kept this in my club because, like, I was going to take it out temporarily, but I didn't want to have to worry about, like, oh, wait, I need to add that back. So I just kept it in there. This is just a good Butterbeer, butterscotch scent. It smells just like Butterbeer from not Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, or anywhere that, you know, you've had Butterbeer. But it's really, really nice. But that is what is in my Scentsy Club. Again, and I do get my club every 3 months, so I get it quarterly because I just don't need, you know, a whole lot of product every month or whatever. So that is the beauty of it. You don't have to get it monthly or bi-monthly. You can get it quarterly. So, you know, my club is around, this was around $90, maybe close to $100. But I got a lot of product and I got a discount on that as well. So take that as you will. The link to Scentsy Club and my other links are in the description, but I would love to hear from you. What is in your Scentsy Club? What, you know, can't you live without? Even if you don't have a Scentsy Club, what is your like #1 bar? I would love to know in the comments. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you would like this video and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.